year would you say that you actually made, like you made a decision, hey, I'm gonna take this music serious?
I want to say maybe 2000. So I came home in 2005 from state pen.
Okay.
And I started doing music, but like I said, it was street shit. It was recording in homies' garages type shit. I didn't know what a real studio felt like to record in. Then I got a little taste of it right before I went to the feds when my boys with Smooth Hustle. You know, they took me to a real recording studio and kind of gave me the ropes on how to record, how to do my ad-libs and do my oohs and ahs and do, you know, which I'm thankful for because I use it till this day. The same pattern, the same method, I use it till this day. And now it just feels like I kind of just got so comfortable in the booth that it's like a piece of cake now. I go in the studios and I surprise the engineer, the artist that I'm working with, whoever's in the place, they're surprised because they don't expect what I talk about, how I talk about it, and how quick I get it done.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like when I started really taking it serious was when I came home in 2011. I haven't stopped running since then. You know, I just been going.
Dude. So 2011. All right. So 2 years later, your dad passes away.
Right.
All right. How did that affect you mentally, bro?
That was a strong one, man. That was a strong point in my life because, you know, like I said, my dad was everything basically to me, like, you know, and that definitely was more than just a bump in the road. That was almost an immediate stop for me. Okay. I was seconds away from just saying, fuck it, I ain't doing this shit no more. Fuck this music, let me get back to the street, let me get back to my hustling, let me get back to my gangbanging, you know what I mean? Like I was in a bubble. I was in the music, so I had one foot in and one foot out. I had to make a choice.
Okay.
And I felt like the choice that I've been making my whole life, which is the dope dealing, the gangbanging, hasn't really gotten me anywhere. You know, at the end of the day, it's like, yes, it got me, you know, a lot of love, a lot of respect, a lot of all that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, as far as something to leave my kids, that's not the choice that I needed to make. I needed to make a choice that I'm gonna be able to create something for my children, for my family that's gonna be here after myself.
Okay.
So the music was definitely an option because I was good at it and because I was already knee deep into it, where it was like I had to keep running with this. You know what I mean? There's no turning back, there's no giving up, there's no stopping here. And my dad would have been proud for me to make that decision. So that's the main reason I made that decision, because my dad, I know he's looking down right now with a smile on his face. You know
yes, sir.
Looking down or looking up, wherever side he's at, he's looking.
He looking, huh?
Me and my pops is looking, you know what I'm saying? My pops was a crazy motherfucker, man.
Straight to the studio after.
Right? Yeah, I went directly to the studio when my pops passed away. The second he died, I called my boy Peterbilt. JR, I called him on the phone. I said, hey, check it out, bro. We need to go make a song. He got up. We went straight to the studio in Buena Park, Small Hustle Studio, and recorded a track. I got the streets buzzing that I'm almost at the top. But why you gotta leave and take your son up out that winning spot? My heart is broken in pieces, but I must carry on and fight for the dirt and the turf that you'll be buried on. Rest in peace, Dad.
You made a song for your daddy, correct?
Made a song for my dad, and
is that on the Baldacci code?
No, that's on YouTube, right? But it's not
oh, it's just like a single
album. Yeah, I dropped it as a single
with the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caught a violation for that video.
I actually did catch a violation for the video.
How?
Because I was on an ankle monitor when all that was going on. They had me on an ankle bracelet, and I went to go record the video. I told them that I was buying some flowers for one of my aunts that was sick or something. And we went to the cemetery and recorded a video. But dude that shot the video forgot to edit the part where my ankle monitor was on it. They caught it, and they violated me for that shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
We went back and did a couple months, which, like I said, man, every time I go to jail, I look at it as it's either a blessing, you know what I mean? And most likely it's a blessing for me not to get caught up in something worse out here, or shot up, or being at the wrong place at the wrong time and getting myself, you know, in a deeper mess. Violation wasn't shit. I was like, let's go do this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'll do this on the toilet.
But you said something real deep though, brother. Because, you know, A lot of people, if they lose some, especially a parent that they was really close to,
Right.
a lot of people turn to drugs, or so a lot of people turn to their vices
Right.
to cope.
Right.
But you turn to music.
Yeah. And I feel like I already smoke weed, so it's like weed makes me cope with everything, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I look at it like any other drug that I use was only going to take me the opposite way that I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to take me back to everything else I do and everywhere, you know what I mean? What I'm used to. And I didn't want that no more. I wanted, positivity. I wanted something to be able to make my family and my friends proud.
You got a message for anybody, bro, that lost a loved one, bro? To you have any oh shit, Tune, I'm over here still on that OG shit. What I'm trying to get out my mouth, bro.
Let me I had a whole nother question. Mine
You
though.
need to ask the question I'm finna ask.
Okay, shit, what you was about to ask?
What's your message for anybody that's lost a really
Yeah, that.
There you go.
and how do they deal with it in a positive way?
So I think the only way to actually deal with losing
He hit that hoe.
losing a loved one and being able to focus and maintain is kind of looking at it like, how would they want you to react to this? How would your mom or dad or brother or sister want you to move after they're gone? If they were still here, they wouldn't want you to go backwards. They want you to go forward. They want you to be in a positive state. They want you to be in a positive mind and make something of yourself. And I looked at it like that with my dad. I said, you know what? Because my dad would listen to my music towards the end before he passed away and tell me, this sounds good. Make another one. Do it to this beat. You need to do this. You need to do that. So I seen that he liked what I was doing.
Yeah.
He acknowledged what I was doing rather than saying, oh, leave that shit alone, motherfucker. Let's go drink. Let's go get fucked up. He didn't encourage that. He encouraged me to keep doing what I had started.
Yeah.
You keep it going. So after he passed, I had to put myself in his shoes and tell myself, you better not stop. You better not quit. Keep what the fuck you started going and take that shit to the fullest extent, bro. Show them what you got. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. So for you, music is more than just something that you do. It's more than a hobby. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of how you cope with things.
For sure. I feel like there's times where I don't go to the studio for like 2-3 weeks, and then the third or fourth week is like withdrawals. Once I get in the studio, it's insane. Whatever song I'm gonna do that day is insane. It's a fucking hit.
Right.
It's crazy. So I look at it like it's definitely more than a hobby. Definitely more. It's more of an outlet, for me, like to let out, emotions, to let out, whatever it is that's on my chest that day. I'm gonna go put that shit on wax and let the people hear it. You know what I mean?
No,
of course,
sure.
it's weeded out. You know what I'm saying? There's certain stuff that I won't say or that I can't say or that I won't. That's taken out, and I put the stuff. I get straight to the point, but the right way when it comes to my music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.